Welcome guys to a brand new video on solo leveling Arise. In today's video we are going to be focusing on the power of destruction game mode. Now this is endgame content, however this is something we need to focus on every single day. The reason for that is because it does give us a lot of good rewards that we need every single time, and just taking part actually gives us good amount of rewards. Now right now, since I've been doing this for a while, I have unlocked the hard difficulty. So as you can see, this is hard. The recommended power is insane, so the amount of damage we will be doing in this boss is going to be a lot lower compared to what we have been doing on previous bosses. And I'm going to be going over the best guide for, well, best tips and how to actually rank relatively high. I have been able to consistently rank top 3 every single time. There's only been like one day where I only ranked number 5, but that's because I wasn't really taking it seriously. I'm going to be going over how to rank very high in here. Now obviously with the new one I have unlocked, it's a lot more difficult, but in general, in terms of how to do well in this game mode, I will go over that in today's video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more content on solo leveling Arise. I can't wait for when global comes out, because this game is going to pop off insanely well, and I do hope that you guys are willing to subscribe to the channel so that you guys can see more content on the game. If you guys find this video helpful, then go ahead and click the like button and tell me down in the comment section your rankings as well. How high have you been able to rank? Now one thing I actually want to check is the rewards we can get. So now that this is hard difficulty, there is a certain amount of like items you can get for ranking. So this is rank 1 of tier 1, so you get 15 of the essence. Okay, no one is getting that, so essentially what I'm getting is only 15 essence. I can't remember what exactly I was able to get last one. The last one was a different ranking system and the rewards we got was different. So the solo challenge, this was it basically. I think, was it different? I'm pretty sure it was different. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do really well in this one, even with the hard difficulty. So in this one there is a difference because you can actually use 2 teams. So there's team 1 and there's team 2. So essentially your points will add up, so you have this points over here. Now this person at number 1, he is this guy. Wait, 5 million. I don't know if, okay, I think that's doable actually. I think that is doable. The only question I have is, was he able to do it with this character? 5 mil. So the first team 2 mil, second team 5. Okay, yeah, what is important is this, in this hard mode, is definitely being able to keep your Songjin rule alive for the whole duration. So other people were able to get, so this is only team 1, 2.5 mil. That's actually pretty good. 2 dark weapons. This one is 2 teams of 3.6. So one of the most important tip I will give you guys right now is that do not do this straight away, because when you register your account or you register your score, you can't re-register your score. So if you're gonna, when reset happens, do not go into this. Get your power up as you're going through and playing this game every single day. You will increase your power of your team overall and your characters overall. So what I recommend is saving this for the end of the day, before reset happens, an hour before reset. Then you can go ahead and do this, because you have done all your progression for that day. You've got some better gears because you guys have done all your dailies. You've done your end core missions, you've done your instance dungeon, you've gotten better gears to fit your characters. So therefore you do it towards the end. So right now I have 12 hours and 6 minutes. I will attempt it, but I will not register my damage, simply because I think that before reset happens I'll get better gears, better farming. Especially if you take a look at my end core points and keys and stuff, I still have a lot of farming to do. So my power level right now will definitely increase. And right now in power of destruction, the recommended attribute is dark. Now yesterday the recommended attribute was light, but you gotta realize that light weapons are not really that good compared to the dark weapons we have, or the water weapons. So although I tried to do it with the light weapons, I even tried using this other SR one, it just wasn't performing as well as my dark weapons and the other ones I had. So honestly, yes, they tell you like recommended elements and stuff, but if you don't have the weapon built up, or you don't think that weapon is good enough for that stage, then don't use it. As you can see, the people ranking number 1 and 2 use different weapons and didn't even use the attribute. So yeah, pay attention to that as well. Also, if the more characters you have, the better team building you can do. Now when you guys are attempting this, one thing to make sure is that you make sure that your Sung Jin Woo skills are actually good, not the ones that focus on break. So I used to use the ones that focus on break, but when I'm going against bosses that don't really focus on break, I use skills like mutilate, especially when you take a look at the type of rune stones I have and rune skills. So I use mutilate and I use this one as well. So I go ahead and switch out that skill. And then you also need to take a look at your blessing stones. Now if you're below level 50, you can only actually you can switch out your blessing stones, but make sure you have blessing stones that you require. Now for this particular boss, I think it is important that I'm able to dash around, simply because my Sung Jin Woo will be the only hunter remaining, or characters remaining, because my other 3 hunters will die, no doubt about it. So I need to keep my Sung Jin Woo alive as much as possible. So that's why I went with this one, which gives me an extra dash, and dashing is going to be very, very important because I need to be safe. So I went ahead and used that, and I also used this over here. The rest of the other blessing stones I have are not good. Now also, when you are attempting this, make sure that your shadow points or shades are enough. So right now I don't have enough points. I will recommend that you take a look at your shades. If you don't have enough, then go ahead and do your end core missions and farm that to get more shades. So I'm gonna attempt this, but at the same time, I'm just recommending you guys to always have a lot of shades available so you can keep consistently summoning your army of shadows. So I'm gonna go back right here. So I've talked about that, and when it comes to your hunters as well, making sure that you have the correct attributes. So for this one, it's 2 teams. Second team, I've put dark characters in here, but I might have to switch this character out since I haven't really focused on her and built her up. So let me go ahead and show you what I mean. So this is all the hunters I have. She is not built up compared to my other characters. As you can see, total power, even her artifacts are not good. So what I recommend you guys to do is don't register your damage, but you can attempt this as much as possible. See the difference in your damage and which team is better to run. So I'm going to run both of this team and see whether I need this character or not. She is a dark character, so I will get extra damage. So let's go ahead and attempt this first of all. As you can see, total power is a lot lower. I'm using 2 dark weapons, but I might switch my scythe since I haven't leveled it up. It is a dark attribute, but I might be better just using the water grimoire instead. So let's go ahead and see how well we can perform. It is important that you dodge, like I mentioned. And why? There's an issue. Why is my mouse still showing? There we go, it's disappeared. Okay, I go to the ones my hunters are, there we go, focus on, so we can break this as fast as possible. But we're not going to be able to break it, guys. Just keep your hunters alive. I mean, keep Sung Jin Woo alive, basically. So there you go. As you can see, they're perfect. There we go, perfect. So I'm going to keep him alive. The highest I've been able to deal so far with my terrible skill was 1.4 mil. And there we go, we got damaged. It was 1.4 mil, which was bad. There we go. Now for this one, I use my ultimate when 2 of the arms can be seen. So we can deal damage to both of the arms, I think. I don't know if I did it right though. There we go, we dodged that, perfect. We go to here, perfect. There we go, we dodged that as well. So yeah, it's important that you dodge. There we go, we dodged that as well. So like I said, extra dodges is helpful. So all my hunters are dead. Now it's up to Sung Jin Woo. Oh snap. Oh snap. Okay, so this is something you need to run away from. And as you can see, I didn't perform well, because I was actually not expecting that. There you go. Okay, I might have misdone that. Okay. There we go. So actually, it's a lot weaker than last time I tried this. Even though my Sung Jin Woo is surviving a lot better, I'm actually not doing that well in terms of damage. So I'm guessing something is up. There we go. Okay, so that was garbage. That was absolutely garbage. That's actually worse than last time. So you can press retry, don't register, like I said. That was garbage actually. So I don't know what's up, because last time I was able to do 1.4 mil and my Sung Jin Woo survived less. So I need to switch that up as well. So like I said, never register it. Keep attempting it. I believe your shades don't go. Oh, it does go down. I'm an idiot. Okay, so before your Sung Jin Woo dies, just exit out or press retry. So you don't want to use your shades because this is a mistake right here. So now I can't even summon my shadows to see how much damage I can do. So now I've got to go ahead and start farming the other stuff to make sure I can get some shades. But like I mentioned, it is important that you do this every single day. Try and rank as high as possible. Tips: take a look at the recommended attribute. The characters deal extra damage. However, if it turns out you have characters with the recommended attribute, but you haven't built them up as well as your other characters, it might be better not to use them. Like I said, it might be that's something you need to test. So with this one right here, I'm gonna have to test whether Libora actually performs with the low investment I've done. I could go ahead and try and invest on her, but since I don't use her regularly, this is something I'm not sure if I want to do. So I might actually take off the scythe and use this instead as well, like I said, because I think the damage from here might be a lot better. It is important that you dodge. You try and get that dodge so you can reduce the boss's defense by a certain amount. Make sure that your gears are perfect. Make sure the skills as well that you're equipping is the best one as well. Make sure the blessing stones are good ones as well. Make sure you have shades available to summon your shadows, and I think you should be good. You should be good. Just keep testing this. Do this towards the end of reset. Give yourself 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes to try multiple times towards the end, and I think you should be good. Team 1 and Team 2, I should try and get at least 2 mil on both sides. That is my goal. So since this person over here is able to come in second place, now there might be, as you can see, there's only 4 people who have actually attempted this. So what I will do is just wait for more people to attempt this, and then see the overall ranking and see the amount of scores I need to place. So that's what I did yesterday. I was able to do 21 million, but I was able to do 21 million before the end of the day, and I was like second place, but I didn't register the damage, like I said. And then I just wait until reset or close to reset. Then I saw, okay, what is people doing right now? And I keep attempting it over and over again. I got 21 million, 20 million, and then the last one I did got me 25 million. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop right there. That's probably the best I can do. And then I stopped at 25 million and I came third. So it's best to know the competition, and that's why I recommend doing it towards the end. So there's 39 people in here. Since only 4 people has tried this one, I know for a fact there's other hidden bosses and hidden players that are actually going to be able to do an insane amount of damage later on. So I'm just not going to attempt this at this moment. I'm just going to do my dailies, forget about this until close to reset, 1 hour 30 minutes. Then I'll give myself time to do this. So I highly recommend you guys do the same thing as well, so that you can know what you're working with, the competition and whatnot. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more content on Solo Leveling Arise. Let me know down in the comment section if that was helpful and useful. Now in general, great characters you can use are honestly Troy. Troy is a really good character. Seo is a good character for the shield and the amount of damage she can provide. Min Byung as well is pretty good for the healing as well. Who else in general? Just in general, like not focusing on the recommended attributes and whatnot. Beck is good as well because he does have the ability to reduce the defense of the enemy as well. I'm not going to be using him though, since he does have a decreased damage in here. So probably the best team I can run is this one, or I could attempt to take Libora out and use no, this is literally the best team I can run actually. Yeah, that's all I can run. Literally, I have to stick with Libora because I can't use this guy. He sucks and I can't be bothered to build him. And I'm not going to use Beck since his damage is going to be a lot lower in here. Also, don't build random SR characters just because they're the recommended attributes as well. That would be a silly decision. So yeah, and also it's worth noting, you can take a look at the rankings to see what team people are using, and then you can literally just copy that. Literally just go ahead and copy that. So if I look at the first person here, I'm obviously not going to copy this chick over there, but I can use this. I'm actually surprised he was able to do a good amount of damage. That's really good. I'm especially surprised with the second team because Beck has sorry, I don't know, just a little sus, a little saucy. Okay, this person, yeah, it's looking about right. Dark, 2 mil. I need to try and get 2 mil. That's my goal for each stage, for each team I'm using, 2 mil. But if you guys are like doing the regular one, not the hard one, For your first team, focus on all the best characters. Take a look at the recommended attribute, try this over and over again, and you should be good. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.